Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to the channel for another video. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail and the gameplay you're watching, we're talking about Hogwarts Legacy today. And more about Hogwarts Legacy, it's the sequel, number 2, whatever the future of this franchise or this game may be. And the reason we're doing so on a random Friday in March is because of some quotes from Warner Bros. This week, where they were discussing about the future of their games and the games they will make. Of course, we know, and if you're in the gaming industry or interested, how volatile and what an uncertain future the gaming industry is at the moment. There's been lots of layoffs from Warner Bros. EA, selling of studios, shut down of studios by Sony, PlayStation London, things like that. It's an awful place to be at the moment. And obviously, the future and the money making of games, it is a tipping point, it is a balance, it is a crossroads. Games are becoming very, very much expensive to make, and the future is uncertain. And one way they try to combat it is through live service games. And Warner Bros., they love to do some talking, and they love to talk some shit. This week we're talking about live service games. Of course, their big live service game so far this year was Suicide Squad. And boy oh boy, it was suicide for bloody Warner Bros. It didn't do very well. It was not received well. The game, I've not played it myself, but from what I've seen, I've watched many videos and reviews, and people who know what we're talking about say it's just not very good. It's very repetitive, it's bland, it's boring. It's made by a studio, that Rocksteady, that made the Arkham games, that are primarily single player. And they've looked at that and thought, you know what, we need to make more of these. How they got to the end of this stick, I don't know. And like many people who talk about this stuff, I don't have a problem with live service games. I play a lot of live service games. I mean, my EA make FIFA, or EA FC as it's called now, Madden, live service games. I love them, I play them. Every year I buy one. You know, I buy each year. It's not like it's one that just continues forever and ever. I buy a lot of live service games, particularly in sports and like shooting games. But the reason we're talking about Hogwarts Legacy and live service games is because of this quote you're seeing on screen now, where it mentions Harry Potter, it mentions Hogwarts Legacy, and how they want to take that into the future. It's just like, wait, what? You had Hogwarts Legacy last year, a pure single player game that sold really well, made billions. You know, biggest selling game of 2023. Crazy. First time outside Red Dead and GTA and a Call of Duty game in 20 years to have sold the most. And then you have Suicide Squad. That was career suicide. That fell flat in its stupid face. That just was not financially worth it. Was not this, not that. Critically a flop, a crap game. And you're like, we need to do that. And the quote, obviously, it's about, we can take our future, Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, they get name dropped. And we already know of a live service game coming out with the Harry Potter game, Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. And it's going to be a fun game. I'm excited for it. It fits the live service model, you know. If sort of pro club style, you play a position, you play Quidditch, you can buy things. It'll probably look like stuff like different skins, different maps maybe, you know, live service, updates, different backgrounds, you know, different models, people, you know, different teams, things like that that'll just be added continuously, and you'll be able to have microtransactions. That game, perfect, fits a live service model. I'm super excited to play that. I don't mind if we get a Harry Potter MMO. I don't mind if we get fighting games, sort of like, the sort of mashup, I think, like a sort of Smash Bros Harry Potter version, things like that. I don't mind if we get Harry Potter live service games. But when you bring Hogwarts Legacy into the mix, it scares me. It worries me for the future of this game. Brilliant guy, found out a few months ago on Twitter regarding job listings for MMO experience for Avalanche in Salt Lake, the guys who make Hogwarts Legacy. Why would they need that? You know, it's probably a worst kept secret. Hogwarts Legacy is under getting made, talking about a sequel. It worries me. I don't mind having some elements of an online play, but it worries me if this game was online in a way that Suicide Squad was. where the game felt empty. Mission variety, there was like 4 or 5 different missions, you should replay them. The enemies, just everything about it, lazy, lackluster, pathetic. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy was the most in detail, amazing game ever, but it was brilliant. And the single player story, I want a story, I want an open world. I don't just want these repetitive levels. I don't want it feeling shallow. Do things with live service like Harry Potter, like the Quidditch Champions, you know, an MMO, Harry Potter, Hogwarts Life, but don't be trying to make Hogwarts Legacy a live service game. Imagine after Jedi Survivor, not the first one, Jedi Order, or whatever it was called, the first Jedi game, and Cal Kestis, you know, brilliant game, really loved it. And then for Jedi Survivor, like, you know what we need? We need to make this live service. No, EA Respawn, and EA are the best company, kept it like single player, really good game, much improved, a brilliant, one of my favourite games of last year. It's just, I don't understand how we've got to this point where we're thinking of taking away Hogwarts Legacy and make it a completely different game, and it just won't work. That's the point, you know. The people who made the Arkham games could not make this live service game. It was awful, it was pathetic. So why are we going to take this single player game company who made a brilliant first one and try and force it into a game where it's not? Think of other ideas, think of other games. Where's the creativity? I know games are expensive and you need to milk everything out of them, but don't be going ruining Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know if I'm not alone, I've seen other people voice this, but what do you guys all think? Do you think Hogwarts Legacy is in trouble with the second game? Would you welcome MMO or online aspects? I mean, I would, but don't take away from the main thing of what Hogwarts Legacy was. Don't change it into something that's not. Create games that fit that model. That's what succeeds, not cramming something that's successful into something else that was successful. You just make a monster. It's not how it works. So yeah, there we go guys, a little ramble. I am worried. What do you guys think? Do let me know down below. Do subscribe, do like, share it with your friends, things like that. But until next time, for the walkthrough or for another Hogwarts Legacy video, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all later.